Hello everybody, welcome to your daily pop and happy Halloween. I got some of the spooky cards out and they're holographic, so they're not really easy to read, so I'm going to be reading them out to you, and then I'm going to be using the beautiful Night Sun Tarot from Cheryl that she sent, and we're going to get some clarifiers. And I love this energy. It all of a sudden became really sunny, breezy, and gorgeous out after days of rain and wind, so I love this. I love Halloween. I love all the offerings we can do. I plan to get a whole bunch of white candles and I have, quite a bit of reads because of the special that I ran. And I'm going to be doing those outside. I feel like the energy doesn't get any better than that. And also I'm going to be getting a bunch of white candles and green candles for prosperity, wishing and sending love and abundance to all my friends and soul sisters and people out there, and for all of you as well. So you guys, let's give Edward, yay, Edward, he's been around for years, a shake. Good luck and prosperity to all of us. I feel like silver is like white and that it's very cleansing. Now, we have follow the white rabbit, curiosity meets opportunity, uncertainty, choose what you will become. Every day we can do this, right? We decide, today I am going to look for optimism in things. I'm going to look for things that make me feel inspired, alive, happy, connected, all of those things. And here's the key to everything for me is like, I understand and I recognize that a thought is simply that. It's just a thought. It will visit us. Is it unwelcome? Send it away. Do we like it? Let's invite it in. That's as simple as it is. We start to believe a little collection that floats around in our head. Pretend they're butterflies. You can catch them in your net and observe and let them go. We don't want to start to ruminate or harbor these ideas that just because a thought came in, it's true. Because usually it's about ineptitude, it's about negativity, it's about not measuring up, it's about anxiety. So let it go, because the ego, there's so many studies done on the fact that the amount of anxious and unhappy or worrisome thoughts that come in when we start to make it a habit of paying attention to them, how much more often they show up, right? Same thing for an example is good thoughts, like I'm going to be happy. Just say out loud, I'm going to be light and easy and free today, right? That's what I'm going to become, light and easy and free. And the right way, learning to create what you desire. So set a little template for the day. What makes you feel your best and why aren't you doing it? For me, I sometimes beat myself up because I definitely feel better when I'm out in nature, when I'm walking, when I'm by the beach. I'm surrounded by beaches. So I get a little bit like, oh, why aren't I out doing that? And I'll beat myself up, especially on days where, and I realize what it is. It's about a little bit of seclusion and that hermit mode, but that's okay to have once a week, but I can go in these places and nobody bothers me. I put on my glass and my hat and I walk and I have a great time. So what are you keeping yourself from that's going to happen? So let's pull a card for curiosity meets opportunity. Here we go. 10 of Cups. So some of you guys, and I feel like this is going to be for next month, some of you guys are going to run into people that are kindred soul spirits that will be filling your cups up left, right, and center. Your imagination, your excitement for life, your romance, all of those things that make us feel sizzling and alive and happy and, part of the collective, connected. And, we're going to let loose all of those thoughts of inadequacy or anxiety, and we're just going to connect on a super cool level. It doesn't get better than this, because it says, I know what I'm looking for. This is where we have intentionality come into play. I intend to have a wonderful connection with people. I'm going to go out there and do it. What do you say, Edward? He says, do it. Oh, I like the prism that it makes with the cards. And I know, I'm human. I'm the same way. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, people, no, thank you. Because we never know what we're going to run into, right? But the thing is, if you have anybody that's unpleasant or has a sourpuss on their face, just disregard it. It's like a thought. No, thank you. I'm not going to welcome that in, right? Let's see what's going on. Uncertainty. Choose who you will become. 3 of Cups. Yay! We love this. So you're going to have lots of sharing and caring and great social energy. You're going to be that person that sits back and listens carefully and with, intently, so you really hear what people are saying, what they might need, because listen, I found out If you listen really well to somebody the first time you meet them, you will garner so much information about them, because people love to share, they like to talk about themselves and their interests. And people love when you take that on board and you truly listen, because there's a lot of poor listeners out there. They nod their head. Guess what? They walk away. They don't even remember the person's name. I will remember intricate details about somebody, but I'm very bad with names unless I say it over and over in my head. Great social energy. You guys are going to feel like I'm inviting myself into a bigger stage of life. I want to participate. I want to ask questions. I want to get close to people. I want to meet people. I want to have fun. And you're going to have good stamina for that, whether it's online or, just going out at the grocery store or going to a craft store, talking to people, being receptive, having beautiful receptive energy to people and what they want to share. So the right way, learning to create what you desire. So I'll set myself up for success by knowing, okay, tonight I want to make some jewelry. So what I'll do, I'll clear the way. I'll put out all my trays. I'll look at them when I'm going by, like little ideas will simmer in my head. Oh, look at that color. Look at that. I'll look at things online. Color swatches, how things go together. So I'll have the ambiance set for success, because that's something I want to do. Same thing, I knew that I wanted to do a Halloween kind of read as soon as I woke up this morning. So I had the table all set up and all my gear ready to go. Set yourself up for success. If you think you have a hard time and struggle to go exercise or walk, put your shoes and coat right by the door. Be ready to go. Car keys, that's all it is. Simplify your routine so you can get done what's necessary to make you feel good and go in that direction, right? King of Swords, yeah, really good ideas are going to come in. Now, here's the thing, have pad and paper ready or just record. I have a myriad of comical, great jewelry ideas, all these things and premises for a whole bunch of stuff that pop in my head throughout the day. And I also have this little recording and notepad on my phone. So I write it down, certain words when I'm walking and I just am like letting my head empty and I'm meditating. That's when I have my best ideas. So write them down, because you're going to have some top-notch sterling ideas. You are going to have that beautiful bucket of gold at the end of the rainbow. But thoughts are so fast and furious that we can forget about them. I remember being in my car and just having this funny idea, and I was laughing for like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh my Lord, I have to write that down. And I was so mad, because by the next stop sign, I had so many other like furious thoughts, I forgot about it. So write it down. You're going to have fantastic ideas. Discuss it with like-minded people. Get more excited about it, because you are going to be able to create the life that you desire, the path you desire, where you feel inspired, you feel loved, you feel connected, and you are not undergoing that whiplash that comes from ego, that it's like, do more, don't do that, people laugh at you, do extra, be. That's kind of like those thirst traps you see all over IG. I feel so bad, because I feel like women and men, after a certain age, they're so beautiful. And it's like, but I understand this with actresses and models that are aging and stuff, that they want to prove that they still have it. But in these thirst traps, they just seem desperate and they smack of desperation. So I like the Tilda Swinton approach, where she just flows in like an iceberg, like cool and ready and calm. And she's somebody I could spend a lifetime in a cave with and I would never tire of, because I don't find her abrasive. She doesn't have to prove herself. She just kind of exists in this ethereal, lovely world. And that's the kind of behavior and attitude I aspire to. You have talents, you create, and you go on about your life. You don't have to keep proving yourself to other people. Look, I'm still in fine fettle and blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, if you are just existing in a peaceful world, that's my kind of person. And that's what you're going to just kind of ascend into, like, I feel good, And also being helpful to others along the way, lifting others as you kind of climb up and you get an understanding. That's why I have so much love for all of you guys out there, Trey and Sammy on Not Your Average Glow Up, and Cheryl, and all you guys that have learned through life, through depression, through, having to deal with certain circumstances in life that's really trying, and now you're showing other people the way and suggesting cues and clues that are helpful as well. Because it's true, it's like people that have something to impart have gone through things. I myself has had a myriad of, most of my close family have all died. I think that's why I got so connected to the world in which I exist, because I recognize my individuals and their souls are not only present, but they help me maintain and move forward in a different kind of way, because the connection is lovely. Whenever I call and I need assistance, they are there, and that helps me, and I believe it helps others. And I want to do a shout out to some people on my IG last night. I had some lovely people come over from TikTok, and they were doing the Halloween special, and they were just saying they just love my voice, and it's so soothing and calming, and that made my evening. Thank you so much, because sometimes you just talk and you don't you don't think it's here nor there, but that's so lovely to hear, because I'm very sensitive to other people's voices as well. Tones too high pitched or shrieky, I have to have less time of that. But we're born with what we're born with, and we can, we're working with that, and we can train ourselves in certain directions too. And that's what you're going to be doing. Like, hey, I'm going to take a personal training course. I know what gets me up, gets me going, gets me excited about life, and starts me in the right direction. And I'm going to pull in more of that. And remember, thoughts are only visitors. You can ask them to leave, or you let them keep you company if they are helpful and warm and assist you in some way. So happy Halloween, you guys. And I'm going to be doing a fun outside read for the larger channel today. I'm going to have lots of fun stuff out there. Bring out my crystal balls, and I'm going to be doing some wishing spells as well. I'm going to have those over on IG. I got to gather all my white candles. I just love this energy for it, and I feel like a new person today. I feel like I slept like 48 hours or something, or like I'm Dracula after 1,000 years of rest. Like, I feel really great, and I'm excited. So love and light, you guys.